So this is a very important event because over the course of the last 5 years, we have seen the ecosystem of actors within methane just expand tremendously. And this is a great indicator of the extent to which everyone is focused on methane mitigation. And RMI, which is laser focused on methane mitigation, especially in the oil and gas sector, see this as a critical opportunity. So last year we had the launch of two really important satellites, MethaneSat and Carbon Mappers Tanager 1, both of which provide significant publicly available data. So one of the most important, this was groundbreaking in many ways, and now has set off a range of opportunities for leveraging that data to action. That is a near-term priority and huge opportunity across the world. So there is still significant momentum in addressing and mitigating methane emissions in the oil and gas sector, actually independent of policy and regulation. Although in this moment, we see important priorities around subnational policy efforts, as well as international policy efforts coming from the demand side. For example, the EU methane regulations and even initiatives like CLEAN led by Japan and Korea are essential. And as these are critical levers combined with the advancement of methane mitigation and measurement and detection technologies, as well as financing, which we hope will unlock scaling of methane abatement over the remaining years of this decade. So regardless of the outlook for oil and gas, mitigating methane emissions is mission critical for the climate. It is also extremely important for overall efficiency of operations, and it's just good for business in the oil and gas industry. We need to cut methane emissions 75% by 2030 to hit our targets. And that is what we are focused on, finding ways to accelerate progress toward those goals. So our team focuses on two key pillars. The first is advancing emissions visibility across the oil and gas value chain. That's working with a range of different approaches to accelerating methane measurement and detection technologies, as well as modeling life cycle emissions across the oil and gas sector. The second is driving global climate action. And the focus there is on strengthening the incentives across governments, across companies, across investors to help drive methane abatement. And in both areas, we're seeing significant advances in progress, and we really are laser focused on bending the curve and driving methane emissions downward by 2030.